Hello, you hardcore boxing fans. Russell from Pokey's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. About ~5 on a Friday morning. Good work ethic. I'm impressed by myself. You too can do it if you get off drugs and drink. Start getting a bit motivated and eating correctly. If I can do it, you all can. People keep saying to me, Tyson Fury lost 8 stone. Try losing nearly 20 stone, then putting 3 stone back on. All right. Tyson's not had as much drink as me, weren't as big as me. And he's never done a day in the jail in his life. And I've never had mental health. I'm still here. I don't believe in all this. Mental health has got mental health. When people throw that mental health line at you, you can't say, oh, can you? It's like when they say, well, you know, I've just had a death in family, I can't come to work. What can you say to that? Even though it might not be true. So people find ways around things, don't they? But I don't like people use that mental health card near me. Sorry for the people who do suffer from it, but it's a small minority in it. So just thought I'd get that out there. That'll be controversial, but it's just my opinion. Right. Christopher Livingston Eubanks, or is it Eubank? I don't know. Or is it English Eubank? Or I don't know. But what I do know, I watched that interview that I think you should all go watch on Rob Moore's YouTube channel. I thought it was fantastic. I think a lot of it was showboating and playing for the crowd. This is what happens when you only have 4 hours kit. Sleep faster, I say. I thought he spoke from the heart. I've seen a video of him smoking weed. Somebody sent me on TikTok. Weed is from the earth, man. That's what that geezer said, didn't he? Chris Tucker in that Friday film. Weed's from the earth, big. I don't know where he's heading. He's saying he's got airplanes and businesses all over. And then somebody said to me, no, he hasn't. So I'm not really bothered what he's got, but he spoke elegantly and he didn't want to speak about Eduardo Hills, did he? Well, Chris Eubank is simply the best, in my opinion. What I did like, I did like the bit where he revealed his sheriff badge or marshal badge. I thought that was good, that bit. When he's saying his law and order and blah de blah and I don't know why they take him, but I've become a fan. I didn't like him back in the day because you know they weren't fighting anybody, were they? I mean, here's a couple of statistics here. Listen, got to give him his credit. He's a warrior. He's had some beatings, but 45 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws. You know, he drew with Ray Close and Nigel Benn. Ray Close and Nigel Benn were robbed in them fights. Ray Close were always robbed in a split decision against him as well. But he had 19 wins out of 24 WBO world title fights. Out them 19 wins, I think he say he fought 8. Sorry, he fought 8 world champions altogether. I think it's 7, but let's let him say 8. He might be counting some bauble belt or something. But he beat Nigel Benn, Linda Holmes, Graciano, and Melinga. There is 4 wins over world champions. Clinton Woods and Robin Reed. They had 4 wins over world champions, but got in with more world champions. Obviously took defeats. I think Clinton fought 7 world champions. Did he like Eubank? He's saying 8. I know Robin Reed, he fought a bit more, didn't he? I fought 8. But point I want to make is this. 19 wins, 19 WBO wins, 4 world champions. So who were the other 15 English? Who were the other 15? Right? Not like when you look at people like Carl Froch's record, is it? We'll look at that one. He's more than double world champion wins over you. So, but you're a warrior and a goat, you're saying. I ain't got a problem with that. You are a warrior, but you're not a goat in the super middleweight division, not with your CV. You're not a goat for taking beatings. The 5 losses that Eubank's got on his record, I'm not being harsh here, we're all on Frank Warren's shows when he had to step up to the plate. Calzaghe, 2 against Collins, 2 against Carl Thompson. That's what happens when you do step up. And like I said, 19 wins in 19 world title fights, but 4 were champions. Who were the other 15? But other than that, he did speak eloquently, and I'm glad that he's speaking to his brother. And I think he's probably in a dark place at the moment, English. I've become a fan, and I'm going to follow him now and look at what he does. But let's not fudge these numbers and be saying you're a goat. You are not a goat. You're not even a top 5 goat at super middleweight of all time. And it's a division that's been going 38 years. So, how I look at it. But he did speak well. It's not going to be explained in the interview. You should go and watch it. It's pure theatre, but that's what he is. I think his manners and his appearance are impeccable, aren't they, all the time? And you could imagine him being Lord of the Manor, couldn't you, or knighted? I mean, if he got knighted, it'd be unbearable. But if he did some charity runs and charity walks and mixed it right circles, I'm sure we could see English or Chris Eubank or Christopher Livingston Eubank. Christopher Livingston Eubank, a thespian. I think that we could see him knighted in years to come. But like I've just said there, he's a character. I don't like to see him going on about cash, this and that, and thought the cannabis one were a bit cringy. Well, there's not wrong with smoking weed, is there? I used to smoke it, but showing the cash about and things like that, I didn't think that were good. I don't know, maybe he has to have cash around him now. He's an ex-bankrupt. I don't know, and I don't care. But what I do care about is his honesty and how he spoke. But a lot of ex-fighters are all mentioned about, having money took off and things like that. I think it's just something that happens when you retire. But he came across as all right for once. But on other days, he's a bit out there. He's a bit aloof. And I don't know. Could you imagine his kids all sat there when they're like 10-year-old, 12-year-old kind of thing, and him coming in from work and sitting them all down and telling them a story and all that. God, he loves to be a fly out walker. So I think he's quite funny and very serious, but I like the fact that he's got impeccable manners and things like that. But I have heard he's a difficult character, especially in restaurants when they bring food over and there's been incidents and this and that. But hey ho, he's a bit eccentric, isn't he? But I think the British public are warming to him, aren't they? He has stood up to the boxing establishment over the years and been outspoken, so I like that about him. But I were a Nigel Benn fan back in the day, and we all know Ben were robbed in that second one, don't we? But good luck to Christopher Livingston Eubank, or whatever it's called, is himself English. That's about it, really. Big shout out to Welcome Estates, Smart and Civil Engineering and Demolition. So, okie dokie. Peace out. I think it's time for another cup of tea. I'm becoming a bit of a tea belly lately instead of coffee. Get more done with tea in me. All right, ta-ta for now. Okie dokie. Big shout out to Frankie and Berry as well. Hope you're well, and Dave with his new dog. Hope you're well, pal.